Through this increased workforce, ang ating mahal na Pangulo ay minamahal at pinakikita sa maralitang Pilipino ang kanyang pagkalinga at pagmamahal. In addition to this, with His help, we are now in a crucial stage in the realization of our dream, pangarap na magkaroon ng bagong central office building of our own. Hindi na tayo magiging squatter sa LRA. On May 9, 2017, the PAO, DPWH, and the NHA entered into a MOA regarding the design of the new PAO Central Office building along Commonwealth Avenue. To date, the construction of our aspired building is in the amount of 964 million. Kasama na po yan sa proposed budget for 2018 na itatayo ng DPWH. On top of all of this, under the administration of President Duterte, our retirement benefits now stand on a solid ground. Wala nang makagagalaw at makapagbabago pa nito, lalo na sa ngalan ng maruming politika ng mga taong walang ginawa kundi manira. This message was delivered loud and clear in the case of our 59 retirees. Yung 7 namatay, nabayaran na sila. Tandang-tanda ko po ang sabi ng ating mahal na Pangulong Duterte, kapag nanalo kayo sa husgado, babayaran ko ang mga retirees ninyo. Kaya't palapakan po natin ang ating Pangulo. Dahil dito, sa kanyang pahayag, inspirado tayong lumaban versus the past administration and Secretary Butsabad et al. February 14 ang taong ito, lumabas ang desisyon ng Korte ni Judge Loha Pangilinan. Panalo po tayo. Maraming salamat po, Pangulo. Salamat din po kay Secretary Aguirre. Sumulat po siya sa DBM, magbayad na kayo. Kaya pati po yung 7 pamilyang namatay na retiree, nabayaran din po. Because of this positive and inspiring developments at our office, our public attorneys nationwide have all zealously contributed in delivering the much-needed legal assistance to 6.4 million clients and in handling 709,128 cases for the period of January to June 2017 with winning cases. At ang ating mga kliyente, kasama dyan si Lieutenant Colonel Ferdinand Marcelino, si John Bulos na referral ng Australian Embassy, at nanalo din po tayo sa kaso ng kasambahay na binulag ng amo, kaso ni Bonita Baran. The PAO's legal assistance to Lieutenant Colonel Marcelino was in connection with the drug charges against them. Winidraw po ng DOJ ang information. Tama po ang sabi ni General Ed Anyo, nirabit lamang si Marcelino, ipinakulong dahil instrumento siya sa pagtuklas at paglupig ng mga laboratorio ng shabu at pinagigantihan siya ng mga drug lords. Si Bonita po, siya ang simbolo ng mga kasambahay na mahihirap, na wala ang mata, binulag, nanalo po tayo ng taong ding ito. Ayan, nakakulong na sa CIW ang kanyang amo. For the period covering January to June 2017 in the lower courts, we already have 82,758 total number of acquittals and other favorable dispositions in criminal cases with 76.29 as winning percentage in said cases. In the appellate courts, we already have 399 winning appealed cases. Nanalo din po tayo sa Korte Suprema sa kasong CES Board versus PAO and CSC noong 7 ng Marso ng taong ito. Talo po ang dating SOJ Laila de Lima sa pagpaparesign sa atin noon kasi hindi raw tayo mga seso. Nanalo rin po tayo noong Agosto 15 sa isang petisyon para payagang mag-plea bargaining. Ito lang Agosto 15. Ang mahihirap na 0.00 something lang ang nagamit na drugs dahil biktima po sila ng kamandag ng droga. Mapaparehabilitate na natin sila ang mahihirap na ito. Pupunuin natin ang mga rehabilitation centers na pinagawa ni Pangulong Duterte para sa ganoon magkaroon sila ng pagbabagong buhay at makasama natin sa lipunang payapa at patuloy na umuunlad. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa inyo, mga minamahal kong manananggol pambayan. Nalulugod po ako at pinili ninyong maging kaalakbay sa pagpapatupad ng mandatong paglilingkod bayan, paghanap ng katarungan sa mga maralita, sa mga inapi na ating mga kababayan. Ito pong kumbensyon na ito ay bilang pagsaludo ko sa inyong magandang gawain at pagpapakasakit. Congratulations for job well done. Mahal na Pangulo, mahal na SOJ Aguirre, maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta na aming damang-dama. Mabuhay po kayo, Pangulong Duterte, SOJ Aguirre, sa inyo ang tatak ng mahusay na pagsisilbi at taus-pusong pagmamalasakit para sa ating inambayan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Chief Acosta. Now, to introduce our distinguished guest of honor and speaker, may we call on the Department of Justice Secretary, Vitaliano N. Aguirre II.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to introduce the President of the Republic of the Philippines, Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Salamat. Thank you for the courtesy. You know, I am before my brother lawyers and sister, and Malacanang only gave me 3 pages. The 3rd page is last, the penultimate paragraph. Nahihiya naman ako sa inyo ng pag-usapan dito. The usual hula-balo, blah, 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 ay mabutit ito ngayon, just as any other time, to make myself very, very clear to everybody. But before that, let me acknowledge the presence of Secretary Aguirre, Dr. Presida Rio de Acosta, the Mayor of Davao City. May tato yan, tingnan mo. Ano ba, oh? Pakita mo. The officials and lawyers of the Justice Department and Public Attorney's Office. Ako rin po dito. Kaya hindi ko mapigilan yan sila nung panahon na. Kasi meron rin kasi ako. Mga kasama sa gobyerno, mga kababayan. You know, ganito na lang. Para magkaintindihan talaga tayo. I was a nobody. Well, of course, in Davao, I was mayor for 23 years. But outside of Davao, I was a non-entity. When I ran for the presidency, ang sumuporta lang sa akin na governor, si Jaime, because we have known the family since time immemorial. And I will not deny that my father, during the time of the first term of President Marcos, was a cabinet member. So, gano'n yan. Tinulungan niya ako kasi kilala eh. It's not our fault that our families has had political relations because my father was a nationalista. And as a matter of fact, at that time, there were only 2 nationalistas left governors of Mindanao. It was, I think, Governor Ibarli and my father. And so my father, so being a party mate, tumalon kasi si Marcos sa nationalista just to be a candidate against Macapagal. And Marcos won, and he got my father into his cabinet. Those are things that cannot really be going issue, because those are relationships that were cemented many years ago. But kung sabihin nyo that I bargained away the ends of justice to repay utang na loob, it's not that. Marcos was supported by my father. He won. So Matos got him into the cabinet. It's natural. That's politics, even everywhere. So the persons you get to know along the journey of life, just with Aguirre, he was the valedictorian. Tugadi was also an outstanding student. So was Yasay. Dominguez, kababata ko yan. And he was the valedictorian consistently since kindergarten kami. O ginawa mo yung the best. Hindi lang nga kilala. But this guy, Tugadi, is a billionaire. Do not worry about corruption and transportation. He will not do that. Bilyonaryo na yung tao. At almost silang lahat. The unfortunate thing really is that I have the brightest and the smartest of the guys in town. Ako, I was a consistent, hindi ako lumabas sa 7. 75, 76, 79, 78. Hindi ako naka-80. But the tragedy of it all is that itong mga utak, bata-bata ko lang yan sila ngayon. But tayo mga ordinaryong abogado, tama-tama lang. Kunting inuman, kunting pasyal, huwag naman yung mamatay tayo ng aral. So, but ito ang ano ko. I ran for the presidency. Ito ang sabihin ko sa iyo, with my apologies this time to Grace po. Kasi tayo, tinuruan sa aming constitutional law was Neptali Gonzales. Political law was si Isagani Cruz. Ang sinabi sa amin, repeatedly for 1 year, that's constitutional law and political law. When we were interpreting or taught how to interpret the Constitution, there's only one way of being a natural-born citizen of this country. Paglabas mo sa katawan ng nanay mo, Pilipino ka. Period. Now here comes now the case of Grace, na the Supreme Court had another interpretation by incorporating the Treaty of Stateless Persons as part of our Constitution. Ang problema niyan, they interpreted it the way something like this. If you are foundling and you are found in a country, dito sa Pilipinas or somewhere else, those who adopted the treaty by incorporation sa ating Constitution, you are a citizen of that country. I accept that. But it could not be a process of adoption of anything or by the treaty provisions. But it could not go higher than the Constitution itself. I do not believe that a treaty could override the basic requirements, especially about citizenship. Kayong lumabas yun, if you would notice, I did not file my certificate of candidacy even sa deadline. Pero ang lumabas yun, I remember it was birthday ng brad namin. It was in the house of Fred Lim. And I said, kung ganito lang naman, itatakbo na lang ako. Hindi ako manalo, but just to present to the Filipino that I am a true blue, full-blooded Filipino. Just to prove my point. It was a matter of principle for me. Kasi dinidikdik yan, si Neptali, si Cruzod. Sabi lang talaga nila, the only way that you can become a natural born, treaty is it's not a natural process. It's a legal process among nations. Kaya, sabi ko, lahat naman tayo ng abogado actually, I did not believe the point. Alam ko na hindi rin acceptable sa inyo yung ruling na. But I will respect the decision of the Supreme Court. Though I posted a statement that I do not agree with you. Talagang hindi matanggap. Bakit ganon? Isang semester, the natural process of biology nga maging Pilipino ka. Then this is a process of an international agreement which is not natural. It is a legal mandate that you should consider stateless persons found in your country. Walang problema yan. The provisions of the Treaty of Paris or stateless person, Filipino, period. But do not add something which could only be a product of biology. Diyan ako hindi naniwala sa Supreme Court. And I'm sorry, but that is my take. Nung tumakbo ako, ang mga tao nagsuporta sa akin ay din si Abet Garcia ng Bataan, din si Governor Amante ng Agusan del Norte. Ang congressman ko isa lang, si Nograles, yung anak ni Boy. Yung nanay niya, asawa ni Boy, pinsan ko. So, wala akong barangay captain isa sa Maynila, sa Luzon. Nobody. But there's one candidate, si Ciares, sa Abra. Wala, may mga leaders ako, puro-puro ko mga brad, ano, hanggang nga. So when I was elected president, I just made during the campaign and even during the debates, I was the first one to sum up everything in just a few. I was always ahead matapos. And I said, I promised only, I will stop graft and corruption. And my God, I'm going to do it. Marami na akong tinanggal. The latest one was Paner of the Sugar Regulatory Board. Alam mo, she had, from now on, bakabit makalimutan ko, ilimit ko yung the power to, alam mo, kayong mga appointed officials. Kaya si Sueno, sabi niya doon sa mga empleyado niya, you do not owe your loyalty to Duterte. Sa akin kayo, so your loyalty belongs. Let me remind everybody sa executive department. Wala kayong utang na loob na pagbabayaran kasi hindi kayo elected. Let me remind the secretaries, the directors, huwag ninyong gawin yan. Bigyan mo ang consultants ng 200,000 pesos a month. Naloko ka ba? Magkano lang ang sweldo ko? So, about 38,000? Bago lang naman yan naging 100. Ba't naabutan ko pa yung buwan na sabi ko, kung ganito lang ang sweldo dito, alis na ako. I could not even defray kasi hindi ako pumipirma. Walang financial documents na pumipirma. I delegated it all to them. Ang pinipirmahan ko lang yung mga appointments, but I get to review lalo na yung sa lahat, military. Hindi ako nagkumaw. And I do not allow businessmen to go there to talk to me. If you have a business, talk to the department head. Huwag sa akin. Tsaka yung corruption, matatapos talaga. In the fullness of God's time, yung ng mga 3 years. there will be a slowdown sa corruption. Wala talaga akong patawa dyan. Kita mo sa Sweno, yung NIA, just 2 weeks. Sweno was just a few months, sabi ko. In the cabinet meeting, except nandoon sila, Gary, get out of this room. You're fired. Sinasabi ko na sa inyo, huwag kayong pumasok sa corruption. That will be my injunction to everybody. Kayang mga director, don't give me that shit about paying somebody. No? Wala kayong political burden. No? Kasi hindi kayo elected. Nandyan lang kayo because of the appointment by the appointing authority. So erase that notion about pleasing people close to you. And this time, nakinig man si Secretary Justice, I would like to review all. I'll limit you to 1 or 2. Bakit makuha ka ng sugar regulatory board? 3 tapos ang bayad ng tao 200,000 a month. Gaga ka ba? So, yan ang talagang mahigpit ako dyan. Magkamali ka, wala akong pasensya dyan. Sa awa ng Diyos, naging mayor ako for 23 years. And, talagang mahigpit ako dyan sa Kaya ako tumanggal sa politika sa Davao. And when I was a prosecutor, yung naging mismong city fiscal later on, he was a practicing lawyer. Yung isa na buko ko talaga. And during Christmas time, yung dinidistribute ng mga milyonaryo na basket with the wine, with the cheese, pinapasauli. Walang, okay na ako sa cheddar cheese. Hindi ko na kailangan yung malalaking dibula. Magtayo ako niyan. I mean, I cannot consume all of it actually. Kaya ako, not because of anything, but I got it from my father. For the longest time, he was also governor for 10 years before he died. A heart attack. So that was yung sabi niya, ito lang maiwan ko sa iyo, edukasyon ba ito? Kaya gusto kong i-share sa inyo. Hindi ko pinapasa sa inyo yan. Kayo you know, you have your own business you have your own life to live. I'm just sharing it with you. And I do not give speeches, usually. I don't like to read speeches. I would rather have a dialogue with you. Kasi ako naging prosecutor for 10 years. So I would know what justice is. As a matter of fact, most of the cases ng left noon, na yung planting of evidence. Pag nalaman ko yan, ako mismo ang nagsasabi sa mga judges, I move to dismiss the case. Why? Prosecutor. Why, Fiscal? Because my evidence is fabricated. I will not prosecute a case that's based on a fabricated evidence. So you have to investigate. Yes, I will. Forward the decision because it says there that it was fabricated. Pinadala ko dito sa Manila. Wala naman nangyari. Pero at least I did. Hindi rin ako magtanong ng sarili kong na-reserve because wala ka naman talagang alam. Ngayon dito sa drug. Lahat tayo, we always honor the presumption of innocence. Alam ko na you cannot kill a person on bended knees with his hands tied behind his back. And you are not a man. Para sa akin, di ka lalaki. You cannot be a warrior. You're a bullshit. I never condoned extrajudicial killing. But I was one of the few na hardliners talaga na mayor. Di kita na papatulusutin. When I became mayor, Davao was just in transition. Ang grabe ang patay. We used to lose something like 5-6 policemen a day. All in all, pati soldiers in Davao, there were about 400 military and police. Ang sinabi ko lang, Celeb, kaibigan ko yung mga yan eh. Kaya pumayag ang mga buang, nirelease yung police kahapon. Ay ko siya, tawagan mo yan kasi may arteriosclerosis. Sabi ng asawa niya, pag walang medisina, mamatay yun. Kaya sabi ko kay Said ko, tawagan mga yawa na yan. I-release ninyo. So, kaibigan na naman kami ngayon kasi I have to say, salamat po at nirelease ninyo. Sabi naman ito mga buwang, sige, mag-usap na tayo uli. My condition sine qua non is declare a ceasefire. Period. Yung ceasefire, kasi nung unang ceasefire, you fuck it by, sabi ninyo, ayaw na namin kasi ganito, ganon. Maybe because I'm a friend and I'm a socialist by nature. Kasi anak lang ako ng mahirap. Migrant kami sa Mindanao. And then comes season says, he's a fake socialist. Apparently, ang socialist sa kanila or your orientation, political or social, is that you must be in the armed struggle to be a socialist. How can you be stupid? You don't have a monopoly of the principles of life. Kaya sabi ko, hindi ako pwede dyan sa... gobernador nga ang tatay ko noon eh. Once upon a time, there was only one Davao. At that time, he was the last governor of the undivided Davao. Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, Oriental, Occidental, Davao City, Cumbal Valley, that used to be one huge province. Paano ako maging may yung land reform hanggang ngayon? Mariano should explain to the public. I was the one, sabi niya yung mga lapanday na malaki, birahin mo. Magtanong ako sa inyo. Look at me straight in the eyes. Yang mailong ba nakuha ng mga Rupino? Masauli kaya yan sa tao kung hindi ako ang naging presidente? Ang prangkahalan. Ilang president na? 50 years lease. Renewable for 50 years. Nobody in the government is willing to do the extension. So nalagyan nila dyan ng at that time matagal na yun. So, upon the expiration of the lease, that property and the increments and the improvements belonged already to the government. Neither they remit yung kita na and the taxes. Ganun ang mga elitista dito sa Pilipinas. Putang ina ninyo. Huwag ninyo akong yayariin ko talaga ako. Yayariin ko kayo. Yung mga utang ninyo, ABS-CBN, di ba mayroon ng Benpress, Bayantil, Pentel o Tetel, they borrowed from the DBP millions, billions. They paid at first. Nung nagkalit-silitsi, lugi na, the Republic of the Philippines condoned yung utang nila. Pera ng tao. Yan ang mahirap sa mga mayaman dito. You have a newspaper, titirahin ka ng titirahin, lalo na yung public official, most vulnerable because we cannot file charges, kung gaano na lang tayo babuyin. Oh, pagdating sa akin, ano mang makuha mo sa akin? Titignan mo sa bangko, panahon nila. Mara, di ko tignan niyo. You have control of everything, machinery. Tignan niyo ang AMLAC. O kayong AMLAC nakikinig ngayon, kung manilonder ako, why don't you file a case against me? Yung upakan ko tuloy kayo. Oh, kung may tinagawa ko na sinasabi ni Trillanes, if it's a money laundered, if it runs into 201 at 211 billion, then my God, AMLAC, you do something about it. Or else I will do something about you. Bakit ako ang mag-supply? Gago ka ba kung gusto nila na kayo nakinig, nga taga Central Bank, do not put me to task. I signed a waiver. Wala naman, hindi naman ginamit. Ngayon, pasahin ako ng inuuto-uto mo ako. Maswerte ka. Total nandiyan naman yan. Buksan ninyo pati Rural Bank. Kung may makita kayo 200 million, just confirm it that Duterte has it and I will step down tomorrow. Yan. AMLAC, Central Bank, lahat kayo, Trillanes. So sabihin, utos-utosan mo ako ng waiver, ano, inuuto-uto mo ako, I will labas ko. Just give me one. Lahat ng deposito ni Nograles sa Hongbong Bank, lahat, may co-depositor. At hindi yan ina-announce masin dito kung sino yung co-depositor na yan. Meron ako, ang co-depositor ko, anak ko. Kasi kung madisgrasya ako, meron kaagad magamit ang pamilya. Totoo yan. Ang sweldo ko, ang co-depositor ko, si Inday, kasi I trust her. Wala masyado ako dito sa mga lalaki kasi puro good time lang ang alam. Itong si youngest kong si Sebastian, puro artista kong, hindi yung sinong bagay, maganda man. Dinala niya minsan doon sa Sebastian na yan. Dalawang anak, dalawa ang nanay. Tapos galit sa akin kasi I'm ranting daw in public. Tama lang yan kasi malaman man ng tao yan. Anak ka ng politiko, anak ka ng presidente, talagang ibubulgar ka. Yan, kaya sabi si Inday, meron ako. It's about 500,000 something. Tsaka yung lupa nila, yung marami sa eleksyon, that is my hereditary. Every title sa pangalan nila, tatlo. Anak ko yung tatlo eh. Ang ginawa ng gago, pinablis nila, it's individual. Same title, pero tatlo sa may-ari, chop-chop nila. So si Inday meron, same. Si Pulong meron, si Sebastian meron. Kaya korupsyon na yun. Dito sa droga wala. Nung mayor ako sabi ko, do not destroy my city because I will kill you. Do not destroy the young Filipinos. Yan lang ang asset namin. They are our wealth. Most of us tayo dito mahirap. Wala tayong negosyo to sustain us beyond our retirement days. Ang pensyon sa gobyerno makunti lang. By the time you hit 50, papasok na yan. hypertension, diabetes, kidney, lahat na. By the time you grow old, pag-retire mo, mandatory 65. Yung iba minsan nag-aaral pa for those late bloomers na nag-asawa ng 37. How are you supposed to survive? Ngayon, kung magkasakit ka na, sinong sususubo ng lugaw sa bunganga mo? Sinong magbili ng oxygen? Sinong magbili ng antibiotic? Pagka nagkanyumunya, sinong magbayad sa ospital? Kung walang pera, yung mga anak natin na may asawa na they acquire properties, they are forced to mortgage or sell properties. Buhayin ka lang. Kaya you do them a favor by saying, pag-retire ko at 65, leave me alone. Just place me in a room. Do not waste your money on me. I am done and no longer productive in this planet. Yan ang sinabi ko sa kanila. Kima stage 1, stage 2, do not waste your money on me. I am 72. No more mountains to climb. No more challenges to meet. No more oceans to swim. Yan ang sad story natin. Wala tayo after 65. You rot there. Kaya ako tatakutin nila, patayin, gano'n, sa Marawi targeted. Di sige eh. I would be very happy to die for my country, even if they will not consider me a hero. It is a great privilege to be assassinated, really. Kaysa namatay lang naman ako ng diabetes o hypertension at my wants are simple. Sinabi ko, pag ako namatay, ay siyempre, nagpaghibalay ko sa nanay niya. In 24 hours, bury me. Maranaw ang lula ko. That's what I did to my mother. She was very maranaw really sa pamilya. No? My lolo was a Chinese. She died at 12 at dawn. At 11 o'clock, cremate ko na. Sabi ko sa kanila, do the same to me. Yung libingan ng mga bayani, next convention ninyo, I have a place there sa libingan eh. Kasi lahat ng presidente doon ilibing. Yung slot ko dyan, ipalatere ko para malibing kayo kung sinong manalo dyan sa libingan ng bayani. Ako, no necrological services, no nothing, no religious rights. Balutin mo ako, wag mo na sayangan yung tapos pasok mo ako sa crematory. Yan lang ang ambisyon natin. Mag-wake ka, magpakain ka pa. Again, there should be no wake. And the burial must be criminal private. Huwag kayo magpunta doon kasi hindi kayo papasukin. I was born in the serenity of the night. I will go out without any rokos or ceremony. I am forced to do that para papasok sa isip ninyo. Baka sabihin itong mga unggoy na to na gusto ko rin imaman. No more time. I cannot go out. I cannot even go out of my house. I cannot even go out of Malacanang. You have to advise them one day before because they will clean of yung bomba. Yung pressure yung pressure ini, puputok yan eh. Tadyakan mo rin yan dyan, baka nandiyan banda sa inyo. Marawi naman, my brothers and sisters, you listen to me very carefully. I told you that we will build Marawi. Ang molecules ko galing dyan. Dyan sa Lake Lanao. For you guys, kung nakita niyo yung Lake Lanao, it's a very beautiful place. We will build Marawi and make it more beautiful. We will look for the billions. Hindi, hold upin natin itong lahat ng bangko dito sa Pilipinas. So yan ang, you know, drug or the drug syndicates, kaya sindikato, you cannot operate drugs without being organized. Drugs is an organized crime. May tigaluto, may lieutenants, tiga-distribute, may runner. And the law says, if it is an organized crime, it is a concerted effort. It is a conspiracy. Tapos sabi ng atake nila, Duterte pati pinatay. Sorry. That's the law. Yun ang tinuro sa akin ng law school. Yun ang pinag-reviewhan ko ng ilang buwan. So, ang sinabi, alam ng pulis, pati itong mga pulis, sa 2 years basic nila, 4 years yung mga opisyal, PNPA, yung basic lang pulis, mga patrolman, mga SP. Kaya sabi ko, hindi ko maintindihan talaga yung putang inang SP na yan. Sabi ko sa Krame, sinong gumawa niyang general ng litse ng SPO1? Hindi ko ma-relate kung anong ranggo itong yawa na ito. SPO2, SPO3. Wala akong idea. Magtanong pa ko, SPO1, ano to? Kaya sabi ko, bumalik kayo. Kasimple noon, kasi sanay tayo. Police first class, police patrolman, police corporal, police sergeant, police lieutenant, captain, major, light colonel, police general. Kaya sabi ko, yung bobo na dumaan dyan, kung ano-anong pinaggagawa, para lang may trabaho, wala siguro maggastos lang ng do not tinker with the organized system of itong droga, ano talaga to. I am tempted to say something but maybe kayo na lang hindi naman sobrosa but do not scatter it. We are in narco state. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, the reason why I objected itong eleksyon ng barangay, because drug money will win. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Kung hindi ako tapos, sabi ko sa military pati police, I don't know if the next president would be able to hack it. Looking at the horizon, wala naman akong iniinsulto. Akong pumapatay, nandyan pa rin eh. Ang sinasabi ko naman sila, nag-basic yan. They have the syllabus about human rights. I used to augment my income kasi lumabas na ito. Ang shaky pa ang practice ko. So nung maggatas ito, I had to teach sa Police Academy sa Region 11. I was handling criminal law, criminal evidence, criminal procedure. Meron na silang human rights. Ang sa procedure, pinagbabalik-balik ko yan sa ulo nila. That you must be in the performance of duty And the only way you can kill another person is that it must be in self-defense, or that your life is in jeopardy. You're about not only to lose your funds, but your life. Ito namang kriminal na to, yung Clinton ninyo, pagkadurugista, patay na lang ninyo, putang ina. Ito, he has the duty, when the authority is announced, gano'n yan eh. You're arrested, durugista, police ito. The duty of this idiot is to surrender peacefully, and if you have nothing to hide, you explain to the station. So, ito naman, he is required to overcome any resistance and to use force commensurate. But he has to take this guy in custody, place him under the custody of the law of government, so you can bring him to the court, issuing the warrant or to the police station for record purposes. Tignan mo ngayon. Kasi sinabi ko si Gascon, ano ka ba, pedophile? I would expound on that later on, but not at this time. Come political time, siguro. It becomes a very nasty thing. I did not say it just for fun. Pero, itong si Gascon, wala nang ginawa. Kung hindi may gago talaga na pulis eh. Di ipakulong natin. Charge him. Ako nandyan si Aguirre, buhay na buhay ha. Yung doon sa Albuera. Because ako head ng pulis. So yung sinong inuutosan ko doon sa ground, kung ano ang istorya nila, doon ako maniwala. Bakit ako maniwala doon sa mga tao na kalaban nila, mga relatives and everybody? Pag sinabi ko sa police, tell me straight. Was it in the performance of this? Yes. Sabi sa cabinet meeting, sabi ni Justice Secretary, Mayor, it's murder. Fine. I do not communicate with the department personnel. Cabinet tayo. Wala akong tawag nisa, wala kang matap sa akin. I do not talk official business, government or others. Sabi ng mga investigador ko, murder down. Fine. Valid charges. Walang problema yan. Wala akong ano dyan. May indictment? Well, sige, you read the criminal information. Trial? Trial. Sundin natin lahat procedure. Arrest, prosecution, trial, judgment. Convicted. Reclusion perpetua. Mamili ka. Temporal, wala. Temporal o perpetua, wala sa akin. Pagkatapos, all the processes have been done. So what's the latest? What's the last? Imprisonment. Fine. But before that, you read this. Pardon is hereby granted to blah, 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 and restored to his former position and promoted to general. Yaman ang panlaban ko. Wala man, kawawa naman itong mga puro makulong yan. Basta performance of duty. Kaya ang suggestion ko kanina ganito. Tinanggal naman ninyo yung 600 million if the House of Representatives really want it cut. Itong si ano. Kasi itong si, it talks like a teenager. They follow the line doon sa opposition. Pero yung police, galing ako sa police na namatay. Near the place where si Kian pinatay. Marami talagang droga yan. nag-operate ang pulis 4 days ago. Tinamaan sa ulo. And another police sa Surigao, pinatay rin. I lose policemen or soldiers 2, 3, 4 a day. Nag-average ako ng 2. Hindi lang man umabot sa basi sa crawler that a policeman shot dead by a... Kita mo yung sa TV. Sinasabi ko na nga sa inyo pagbangag yan, by armas talaga yan. That has been my experience as mayor. Kaya galit talaga ako dyan sa... Kasi papatay. Tignan mo yun. Bangag, dadala-dala ng nag-report. Pagpunta ng pulis, ayaw nga barilin ng pulis. And I appreciate what he did. It was really the last recourse. Nagpasaksak pa ang pobre before he shot them to death. And they abound in the communities. Ito tanungin ko sa inyo. Why of all the basura, even if true or not true, heap against me? Bakit pagdating ng survey, ang acceptance ko mataas pa rin? Why? Because I carry the issues that are closest to the heart of the Filipino. Ang droga talaga ngayon, grabe. And true, I committed a mistake. I was a fool. Granted, to be that way, sabi ko, 3 to 6 months. I never thought, hindi ko kasi alam, pagpasok ko na pagka-presidency, when I got the wherewithals and the data, na ang police, yung ninja hanggang ngayon hindi pa nahuli, there was the group there and the generals themselves were running the show. Pati ang costumes na inaasahan kong nasa likod ko, ganun rin pala. Kaya ako talaga, I was stone dive because I did not know the exact dimension problem. We are in narco state. My God, you better believe me, kasi mga barangay ninyo. Magtanong kayo sa tao. We're all lawyers. Tingnan ninyo, may maglakad pa ba na? Ngayon, sabi ko sa police, pick upin mo. I do not want anybody standing there magtambay. Kasi yung tambay sa Pilipinas, we talk of contemporary times. What's happening to the environment now? There are all illusions about, you have to confront it. Ano bang gawa ninyo dito? Kaya sabi ko, pa mag-inuman in public place, aristuhin mo. You're not supposed to be drinking using the streets and alleys. Hulihin mo, kulong ninyo. Total, may pao naman bukas magpa-release. Sige. May balance naman Anasahan ko naman that pagka walang kasalanan, just a matter of loitering around. But ang mga tao kasi takot Takot na magdaan, lalo na yung... Ang mga biktima nito, hindi ito yung mga elitistang putang ina mo to. Ito yung nagbiktima, yung nagtatrabaho, mga sales girl. Kaya pag yan ang ginalaw mo, ay nako. Dapat ganon, yung mag-report ng maaga, tapos pinatay. Diyan na papunta. Mainit pa yung kanin pagdating ko yung baon niya. Nilungag ba? Kaya magbili lang na yan sila ng ulam. Pagka ganon, bantay ka. Bantay ka talaga sa akin. Kasi sabi ko, yan ang hindi ko masikmura. Do not destroy my country. That's illegitimate. Bihanapan daw ninyo ako ng mali dyan. Do not destroy my country because I will kill you. Cite to me a special or the revised penal code if there is something in it. Do not destroy the youth of my land because they are our only assets. Yan ang kayamanan. They are our wealth. Hanapan daw ninyo ako ng mali. Itong mga human rights. Sige, threaten. Di, mag-file kayo ng kaso At sabihin ko yung mga bobo dyan, What's wrong? Kung kayo ang magsalita, okay sa inyo. Kung para kami sa mahirap, at sabihin mo pa sa akin, you reprimand me in public. Kaya binaboy ko sa iyo, who are you? Tangina ka. Why do you reprimand me in public? Just because I said na maraming patay. Hindi ba ninyo, I started my operation 2 months kasi kapa pa ako entire Philippines. With criminality and drugs in mind. Kapa ako. Hindi pa kami nag-umpisa. Look at the statistics. Even before I assumed the presidency nung nanalo ako, marami ng patay. Review the statistics. Why? Yung 2 months na interval, nasabi ko kay Bato, pag-aralan mo pati yung sino yung i-assign mo doon. I do not want familiarity between the local officials and the police. I hate it because they're being used. Pag-aralan nyo, ilan yung patay? 1 week before I became, tingnan mo, pataya na. At yung sabi nila, puro I will not name the citizenship. Sabi nila, puno yung punerarya, di ba? Walang nikiklaim ng katawan, di ba? Naubusan na sila ng formalin. You remember that? Walang nag-claim kasi ang naglinis noon mga foreigners yun. Sinong mag-claim ng sino yan? Di nagpatong doon because there were no agreements. Hindi amin yun. Yung panahon na yun ang cleaning nila. Itong mga ninja, pati ang mga, I suppose, mga generals. Hindi pa ako nag-umpisa noon. Tapos, paspas na ito silang killing almost 10 times. Di amin yun. Hindi kayo maniwala, okay lang. Kung maniwala kayo, kung hindi maniwala, that's your problem. Pagkatapos nun, amin na. Anong tinira ko? State. Narco state. Albuera. Lahat ng pulis na hindi sumusunod, binabaril niya. Harap-harapan sa palengke. Parahino. Kayong taga-Usamis, kayong neighboring. Was there really democracy there? Was there really an election there? Na kung maglaban ka, patayin ka. Pati yung pulis na ayaw mo sumunod, pinapatay ng putang ina niya. Ayan. Kinukutkot na nila ngayong lupa. Oh. Di nandoon yung pulis. Walang hiya. So, yun ang classic na narco-politics. And even the cousin, pag pinunta, nakita nyo sa TV, ang wallpaper niya, pera. Tanginang. Mabuti na. Patay na yun. Wala ito kay Siminto man. Takot pala kayo mamatay. Kaya mo yan sila dyan. Huwag kayong matakot mamatay kayo. You know, the day you were born, the process of dying started a long time ago. That's my favorite answer. Why should be afraid of being dying? When the day when I was born, the night when I was born, I started to die. It's just a process in this world. I either pickpocket or no, but drug craze. Ibala, you are safe. Dito, ayan ang, ito yung dapat i-demanda ko sa inyo. when may loss of freedom. Di gawa ka. Alam mo, ito sila, nung pagkapanalo ka na pala, they start to take over. Palagas ang ganoon. Palabas. Mga pulis, alis na. Ano siya nila? PSG to, we take over. Hindi ka pa na-proclaim sila na mag-take over. Yung mga pulis ko na binbid asign, sila na. Bagong driver, bago lahat. Tapos pagsakay ko, karaming 1 kilometro. Hindi ako sanay ako nagmumotor ako sa Davao, mag-isa eh. Wala naman akong kalaban. Ayun, mag-gangster lang. Mahina ko yan sa barila. Yung ganon, wala kanya. Ganon lang yan. So sabi ko, bakit 1 kilometro? Ganon talaga, sir. So may nakita ako, sa likod, pagtingin ko sa lamin, pag-upo ko, may mataas na. So, ano yan? Sabi na, sir, ambulansya. Ha? Bakit? Wala, sir. Nandiyan talagang ambulansya. Kasi baka may mangyari sa'yo. Sabi ko sa na, kung ganon, magtawag ka na ng punerarya para kumpleto na. Jesus Maria Joseph, oy. Sabi ko, pag namatay ka naman, if it's your time, wala nang makapigil niya. And then, I have to improve yung criminality, yung gun for hire, yung mga kidnap, hanggang ngayon mga Chinese. So, mayroon kaming ayaw, wala talaga. Do not expect na ganon yan sila na invariably, maglaban talaga yan. But for the life of me, I said, I would never allow extrajudicial killing. Alam mo bakit? Diyan ka masabit. Alam mo bakit? Hindi graduate ng PMPA yan, graduate ng PMA. They always follow the honor system. Call them to Congress, sabihin mo, was there an order from the mayor? Sitawa ko sarili ko, mayor. I do not call myself president. Was there an order from the mayor na magpatay? Tanongin ninyo. Because I said, I've been their professor, 3 subject, criminal law, evidence, procedure. Bakit ako magturo ng ilang taon tapos sabihin ko lang patayin mo, pati ang mga bata? Gati ang style niyan. I'm not saying it is true and it happened. But ang style ngayon, wala yung sa nadaang killing.